There's a part of northern Saskatchewan where the trees lean just a little too far in. They say it's the wind. They say it's nothing. But if you ask the locals, especially the ones who've lived there long enough, they'll give you a different answer. They'll look over their shoulder first, then they'll whisper. It's the shadow people. And they only show up when you're alone. This story comes from a man named Cal, middle-aged. Quiet. One of those tough, blue-collar types who never talks unless he's got something real to say. He inherited a hunting cabin from his uncle near La Ringe. Real remote. No neighbors. No cell service. Just him, a wood stove, and a stack of canned beans. It was supposed to be a weekend getaway. A place to clear his head. But it didn't stay peaceful for long. On his second night, just after midnight, Cal woke up to the sound of footsteps. Not animals. Not the wind. Footsteps. Heavy ones. Just outside the cabin. He grabbed his flashlight, opened the door, and stepped into the cold. Nothing. Just trees and snow. But when he turned back toward the cabin, he saw it. A figure. Tall. Blacker than the dark. No eyes. No face. Just a shape, watching him. And then, it was gone. The next night, he didn't sleep. He kept the fire burning. Sat with his back to the wall, eyes on the door. And somewhere around 3 in the morning, the shadows started moving again. Not just outside. Inside. He swears, he saw his own shadow, detach. It peeled off the wall like smoke and drifted toward the window, where it stared out, like something waiting to be let in. When Cal finally made it back to town, pale and shaking, he went to the local library. He found a book on indigenous folklore. Buried in the back pages was a legend the Cree people used to tell. They called them Nokemaskinik, the Watchers in the Dark. Beings made of thought and memory. They feed on loneliness. And they grow stronger the longer you look at them. Cal never went back to the cabin. He sold the land for cheap and never picked up the money. But here's the part that gets me. The guy who bought the property? 3 weeks later, he vanished. No note. No signs of struggle. Just his truck still idling in the snow. RCMP said it was probably exposure. Got lost in the woods. Froze to death. But the fire was still warm. The door was locked from the inside. And there was one thing written in the frost on the window. Just one word. Still here. They say the shadow people are just tricks of the eye. Our minds playing games in the dark. But if that's true, why do so many people see the same thing? Thanks for joining us tonight on CampFire AI. If you've ever seen something move in the corner of your eye and it was still there when you looked, leave a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and keep the fire burning. Until next time, sleep with the lights on.